Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Starborne Frontiers video. You can download right now. There will be a link down below. I'd like to thank Starborne for continuing to sponsor this video and the channel. And damn, today we're going to be looking at core builds that you need to be able to smash your way through content. We're going to be looking at the damage dealer, the tank, the support, and your debuffer. 4 key builds that you're going to need to understand. Before we do though, I've been saving up some of my recruitment summons here pretty much to show you guys and share it with you guys in a video. So we're going to be going for my specialist ones, my expert ones, and my elites, and see if I can get myself some new shinies for the account. Just to show you quickly, in terms of my dudes I've got so far, I've picked up 1 legendary so far, Hyan, who's a supporter. I've also got, a decent blend of epics over the sort of, the start of playing this game that I've got up to level 60. But yeah, we do need some more firepower for the account. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what I can rumble up. Let's get going. Let's get going. I'll put some time links down below. If you just want to see the build stuff, that will be down below if you want to get onto that straight away. Okay, we've got a Defiant here. Let's go again. Really, I'm looking for a new legendary for my roster. Okay, lots of rares in that one. Are we going big? Are we going big? What does it mean? Okay, I've got another supporter stroke like healer here. Griff. Chemical supporter. What we got going on? Increases outgoing damage by 30%. Also increases speed and attack. Charge up increases crit power and attack. So he's a supporter that's going to increase the damage of my units. When an enemy cleanses a debuff, this unit deals 75% damage to that enemy. Interesting. Okay, Griff. Nice. 1 new legendary. Let's keep going. Are we going straight in with another one? Oh, we are. 2 back-to-back. 2 back-to-back. Nuktu? What's this? An attacker. Beautiful. Increases or decreases units charge. So we got deals 110% damage with an additional damage equal to 80% of its defense. Defense-based nuker. Unit deals 180% damage, including additional damage equal to... it's the same as well. Is that my charge one? Yeah. And then a passive here. This unit cleanses 1 debuff from itself once per round and gains terrain bolster 3, which is more defense. Okay, defense-based nuker, love it. Wow, I can't believe that. 2 back-to-back. Bunch of rares there. Some epics. A defender unit, tormentor. Okay, might go with one of my big boy ones next. Bunch of rares. Let's do 10 more of these, and then we're going to go up the stakes to the next level up. Oh, we got another epic. Another epic. Yoyan. A debuffer. Do what I actually want. Defense down 2. Nice. Okay, defense down 2. So this unit deals 120% damage. Ignoring taunt and provoke. Applies concentrate fire. All attacks directed to 1 unit. Ooh. Takes effect without hacking and does not affect enemies with an affinity advantage. Got a disable as well. Okay, that's actually quite a cool one. Right, let's go up to the purples here, the experts. Drop my 10. It's all epics or legendaries here. Hoping for another legendary. Come on. Yes. 1 new legendary. Who's this guy? This one's a debuffer. Crocus. Thermal legendary. This unit deals damage and inflicts corrosion for 2 turns. If the target's got 3 or more debuffs, it inflicts stasis as well. So stasis is like a lockout. Corrosion is like a dot really, and damage over time. We've got detonation as well. The unit deals 200% damage and detonates corrosion. Damn, that's actually massive. And then a passive as well. When an ally inflicts damage, like a dot over time with a crit, this unit repairs itself, so you get some healing from damage over time as well. Wow, okay, brilliant. Damn, I'm actually fleshing my roster out a ton here. By the way, playing totally free to play. Like, all of these summons that I've been gathering up, it's just summons over time. So I don't think I've splashed a load of money here. This is really, really free to play friendly game. Let's go for 2 big ones then. Two big ones. What are we going to get? Excellent. Oh, man, look at the visual on this one. Very cool. Love this ship as well. Oh, no, I didn't see what it did. I'll go back to that one. One more. One more. Another legendary Penguin. An attacker. Increases by 20% for each unit adjacent to the enemy and inflicts bomb. So this is a bomb-based attacker. Unit gains stealth for 2 turns when damaged. Damn. The roster is, like, massively bigger. Loving that. We can go into a hangar and you'll see some of the newbies. Who's the one that I missed? Excellence. Excellence here. So we can get plenty of upgrades going soon. The unit deals 140% damage, bypassing shield, and puts speed down. Does it to like 2 units here. The unit deals 220% damage and bypasses shield and puts disable on. And then my passive, the unit gains a shield equal to 5.5% max HP every turn. Okay, damn. Right, let's get on to showing you some combat and some builds. Okay, then let's go through some of the builds that I've done so far. I'm still relatively early game, so let's bear that in mind. But we've got an attack-based dude here. What are we looking for? We're looking for attack, crit rate, and crit power. Now, depending on whether your attack-based units have got a dot or some form of debuff to land, is whether you want hacking in your build as well. And you're going to want a certain amount of speed so that you stay relevant in a fight. So, you know, for me, if I can find a set that makes some sense, then I will put it on. But for early game, I'm looking for mainly stats. So you can see here, I've gone for a crit set for 2 of the pieces, which gives me an additional crit rate and crit power. But really what I'm looking for is the stats that go alongside it, like my crit rate and hacking. And then for my main stat early game, I'm looking for crit rate on the sensor as my kind of main stat, and then ideally some hacking and speed and crit power for the substats. One of the most important things, like with most of these style of games, is your thrusters. Ideally you want speed, and if you can get substats that make some sense as well, great. I don't have many like high level pieces like this, but well worth taking any of your thrusters which are a high star rating right the way up. Like, it's quite expensive for me now per roll, but I would happily take this one up to level 16. So this is one equivalent of an attacker. I've got Sokol as well as one of my other attackers. So for her abilities, she's just basically a straight up damage dealer. I don't need as high a hacking rate, but I've gone massively attack. She's probably my main damage dealer right now before I level those new guys up. You can see we've got 2 crit sets on. We've got the thrusters right up to level 16, less focused on hacking. The bottom row are really where you want your most, I guess, be more observant, because each of them have got multiple different roles that they can do for their main stat, and you definitely want crit rate, attack percent, speed as your kind of like general setup for your damage dealers, and then ideally you're getting the other stats that you want alongside it as well. Like you can see here, I've got crit rate, but I'm looking for attack percent. I'm still looking for speed. I'm looking for crit power, ideally in a set that makes some sense. As you progress a bit further, then you can start to look for, you know, more specific sets, like the Abyssal Assault becomes really good, or you could use something like the Abyssal Breach. But again, I'm just not up there at the moment in terms of enough gear. But it gives you an idea of the type of build that we're going for. If we're looking at our debuffers, I mean, it makes complete sense that you just want to go fast, and then you want to get high hacking scores as well. So debuffer is going to be landing the debuffs on your enemies. Things like your dots, or your ability to slow enemies down, or immobilize. There's a whole bunch of different debuffs that can go out there. This is a bomb dude as well, so he's got high attack. But yeah, your hacking number is the most important number that you're going to be looking for in terms of your builds. And you know, if you can make the sets work like the hacking set with speed on it, that type of thing, then you should do it, especially if you've got the hacking set with multiple roles in a hacking role. In terms of the main stats, so you can get just like an HP percent on the main stat here. You can also get hacking as a main stat. I don't have many of those. Yeah, you can see a couple, but probably not needed super early game. Like the levels you get just from substats should be enough. And again, on the sensors, you could probably go something like HP or defense, really, some way to make yourself stay alive. But you're really looking for hacking and speed as your substats, which is probably more important, honestly, than some of the other stats, as long as you're staying alive. If we're looking at a defender, this is basically a tank. Yeah, so, you know, no surprise, they need a lot of HP and defense. Still some speed. You still want to get them to have their turns. And some of them, like this one here, does have provoke, so you're going to need some hacking for that. But yeah, generally, you're looking for those, like, tank stats. You know, HP percent, defense percent if you can do it. Still probably go for speed on your thrusters if you can, but if not, HP percent makes some sense. Then obviously sets that, like fortitude here, that are going to double up. The defense set is going to help you. Protection set is going to help you. Security is kind of like an anti-hacking, so it's like a resistance of that stat. But yeah, repair is actually kind of good as well. So yeah, there's a bunch of good sets, but ultimately stats over sets in the early game. And then lastly, we've got supporters. Now, supporters generally, I mean, they do a lot of different things, so you need to try and target on your team. So for instance, this one here, repairs, gives hacking up and cleanses. So we want to rotate through that as quick as we can, get as many turns as possible, because every time we take a turn, we're healing, we're cleansing, and we're improving our team's hacking. Again, repairing max HP on the charge, and then the passive is a cleanse. So all I'm really looking for in the support is being able to stay alive and to rotate through abilities as quick as we can. So look, hoping that helps you with your builds, and really enjoyed this game, honestly. Gonna get some of these new legendaries leveled up and in the roster. But yeah, that is going to be Starborne Frontiers for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, download down below on Steam, and we will see you in the next one.